You get 1 minute to tell.
All right, we're going live here on.
Just let me know when. I'm gonna start mine.
We're going live right now on YouTube. Now I'm going to go live on Facebook, and then the podcast I started. We'll start these two first. Let's see. Go live. Bam. 3, 2, 1. I hope you can hear it. People sometimes tell me they can't hear it, and I didn't do something right. This time I made sure everything's right. You're now live on Facebook. You getting that weak Steeler hat on?
No, nothing weak about that. You know better than that. The Steelers, boy, we coming. We coming from Baltimore next. We on Baltimore, by the way. Oh yeah. Good. We have a good discussion today. Yes, sir. Domination, baby. Domination.
The Steelers' running game looks a little better than it
Our passing game does too.
Oh, of course, because they got Wilson in there.
He's showing Justin how to do it. We better not get rid of Justin. Our defense, coming. We're coming. It's a 3-way race in the AFC. What for? Us, Buffalo, the Ravens, and the Chiefs. You know what, man? We kind of own the Ravens anyway. Look at the last 6 years. We kind of own it.
That's because the Steelers usually have a pretty decent defense.
Yeah.
The Ravens sometimes get out on people with these explosive plays.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that because T.J. Watt take that quarterback and slam him on his head.
Yeah. We're live now.
We are on Facebook and YouTube, but I had to restart the Spreaker app, but we're about to go.
Oh, okay.
We're about to go on it right now too.
You're listening to the legendary podcaster, the one, the only, T-Jam D. Your personal favorite, and the show you've been waiting for. Probably offensive.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Probably Offensive, which my man T Crow is in the house with me tonight, like he usually have been in the last, year and a half, 2 years?
Something like that. What's good, people? We're going to have another exciting show. We're going to talk about some things you might be talking about or going through. My choice of topics is post-electionism. I don't know if that's a word or not, but PES, I'm making it up.
Post-election syndrome. Before we get to that, and yes, I wanted to talk about that too. So that's a coincidence that we both had some show prep for post-election. But I think it's only natural since we did have a big election, which was considered one of the biggest elections in U.S. history. I don't know why.
It was a landslide. It wasn't even close.
Yes, but they were just saying that because of what's going on and who was a part of it, meaning Trump.
Could you imagine, like I said, if they had someone that people like me, she wouldn't have got a vote. Think about it. Trump ran away with it, and people claim they don't like him.
Right.
And he ran away.
Yeah.
Wasn't even close.
I wouldn't say that. She did get over 200 electoral college votes.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
You only got to get 270 to win.
Yeah.
So she did get a lot of
millions. She won 3 states.
She won more than 3 states.
I don't know.
We
gotta look the numbers up.
I don't have the
I don't have the number. She didn't win much
in front of me.
She might have won more than 3 states. I'm just, I'm speaking tongue in cheek.
I know what you mean. He dominated.
Yeah, he dominated. But
Yeah, and when she first got in the race, which was surprising, people was like, "Oh yeah, it's it's close. She's already. And I was thinking, how? She's got in the.
And remember what I kept saying? She ain't got a snowball chance in hell.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
My buddy Curtis will tell you that. I said she don't have a snowball chance in hell.
Okay.
Because two reasons.
So you was right.
98.9%. The show knows that. People, our viewers know that.
All right. Well.
But the thing about it is, America's not ready for a woman to lead.
Yeah. They haven't accepted.
And then a black woman at that.
Yeah.
And then her checkered past. And then how she has not been in the light doing anything for the last 4 years. She had a lot working against her.
Mm-hmm.
I think her policies, what she spoke about, they were good, but you had 4 years to implement them.
What's her checkered past?
Well, her history has been a prosecutor.
Oh, okay.
And black men, that's why black men didn't vote for her.
Yeah. She cowered.
Yeah.
She catered.
Catered.
You know what I'm saying, to the powers of that be.
Right.
She became a prosecutor.
Right.
She probably felt so grateful to get that position that they put the pressure on her to lock up some brothers, and
she did it.
Right.
Without fair, and the sentences weren't fair.
Yeah.
But with that being said, she makes her way to the White House. And, like I say, people talk about how she got there. What was his name? The mayor of LA, she was with him a lot. He was an older dude, and they had an affair before she got married. Before she got married.
Was he married?
I can't remember. I think he was. But,
or was that her guy?
They dated for like a year or something, so I don't know what happened. That's not, I don't care about people's sexual affairs. I love sluts. We had that show. There's no big deal. But whatever she did to get there, she got there. So
I think it's kind of a low class thing for people to say, "Oh, she slept with this guy to get here." If she was dating the guy,
they were together for a year or something.
Well, if they were together, of course he's going to help his girlfriend if he has the capability to do so. Yes, if he's in a position, everybody would do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would too.
When she was a younger
even
girl,
even if you're married,
she's 60 years. She's what, 58?
She's what, 58 or 59 now.
Okay, so she's 58 years old.
She was in her
and she don't
early 30s, late 40s. Late 20s, early 30s.
Okay, she
looks good.
She don't look half bad for a 58-year-old.
She's beautiful.
And when she was younger, she was smoking.
Oh, she was hot.
If I was this guy, what was his name? Mayor Willie Brown.
Willie Brown.
Okay, well, if I was Willie Brown and I'm hitting it,
and he was in his 50s and 60s, you didn't bring her here.
If I'm dating a girl who looked that good and she's just graduated top of her class of law school, and I could help her, I'd be helping her too.
If she's giving you, what'd you say? How I'm gonna phrase it with his words. If you're banging, is that what you call it?
Yeah,
banging.
Listen, any girl, every single woman, even if it wasn't my girlfriend that I was banging, I done something for them.
Yeah, you gave them an orgasm, hopefully.
I done that with most of them. I probably didn't do that with all of them.
No.
But I did. No, I'm talking about something financial. No, I didn't pay their rent or nothing like that.
So in other words,
I didn't pay their car note.
So in other words,
but I changed the flat tire.
Oh, well, that's that. Well, you know what? That's giving a little elbow grease.
I bought them a bar of Hennessy, an outfit. You know,
you lost me there. You had me with. I buy you a bottle. Ain't nothing wrong with buying a bottle.
You know what I'm saying? I bought them a dime bag of weed.
Yeah. I'd smoke it with you.
You know what I'm saying? I've done.
Yeah, we all have.
You know what I'm saying? I took them out to eat several times.
We all have.
I've done something for them on a smaller scale.
That's a small, but see,
that's because I wasn't in a position to do anything big.
Like Willie Brown was.
Yes.
But let me ask you this question. Things that you just named, right?
Yeah.
That's what we all do.
Right.
That's not tricking.
Well, that's a certain, but there's a certain amount of investment that you're willing to put out there when you gonna. There's only guys who are dick faces, in my opinion, who think, well, I ain't giving this bitch shit. She gives me.
Right.
Like
But,
that's
okay, well,
something-
let me ask you this.
You know.
So when you give a woman something,
Yeah.
and she's giving you sex, and you're dating or whatever that goes, that's not wrong, is it?
No.
Okay, then stop right there. This is a two-part question. Is you say no. I'm gonna let you elaborate. So why the hell is everybody going after Trump for giving the porn star some hush hush money?
Because he was married for one.
Well, that's not against the law.
Yes, but this is why. You
Okay,
asked me why.
okay. This is a female show. Go ahead.
This is why
Okay.
people was on his back about that, because he's married. He banged the porn star on the side, and just for his political gain, he wanted to keep her quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So he paid her $130,000 to keep her mouth shut.
Okay.
Okay, I don't. Of course, he's going to do that if you got the money.
Right.
To do it.
I'm asking you, what do you find wrong about it? And you probably don't see much wrong with it either. But you said the fact that he's married, okay, that's a moral issue.
Yes.
And that's between him and his.
He didn't do anything against the law.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Listen, hey, go. Okay, let me ask you a question. I mean, because you answered that great.
Yeah.
You know, it's a moral thing that what you're saying. That's where he was wrong. It was a moral issue.
Yeah.
And then the other part's between him and his wife.
Yeah.
Some people have open relationships
that
like
has
that.
nothing to do with
Right. Exactly.
any issues or anything.
Okay, so we're eye to eye on it. We're right here with that.
Yeah.
So okay, so let me ask you this. You know, growing up, we've all, I don't know how to word this, but like when I was young, take high school for example. You got a girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you creep out at a party and you see someone and you mess around with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know how high schoolers do. And she's like, well, I feel like telling her. Somebody wants to tell, and you're like, no, don't tell. And then the other girl that sees it, she's like, if you don't go out with me, I'm telling. So guess what? You got to take her out, and that's hush hush money. And guess what? It's the same thing on a smaller scale. We've all done that
Well, did you say you mess around on your girl
in high school. I'm just saying, high school studs did that. You know what I mean? I'm just making an example.
You were a high school stud. I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
I wasn't messing around on my girl.
Well, like Bobby Brown said, no humping around. But
Listen, when I had a girl in high school, usually it was one at a time, or I was just like I am now, single free agent guy. Okay,
you like
so I was not messing around technically on anybody because we were not a couple.
Okay.
But if I was a couple, I wouldn't have steered clear because
sometimes I'm gonna just say it like this for the fellas that's out there. And I understand you can't help it.
You couldn't help
it. No, they can't help it.
So
either.
what you're saying is you're a weakling?
No, it's just I don't want to elaborate. That's another show. You just can't help it.
Yeah.
When a woman throws herself at you, and you know you're buzzed up at a high school party, you're like, damn, that motherfucker look good. And she throws herself at you, and you're free and clear, so you think, and that liquor and a little bit of weed maybe be talking to you.
Yeah.
Man, your hormones is talking to you too.
And that booty is talking to you.
And what are you gonna do?
That booty is,
and that's what happens.
The booty
and so
is whispering, "Come and get me."
Yeah. So what happened with this man?
What are you waiting for?
What happened with this man is
what are you doing?
The porn star. He probably saw her someplace. You know how they do it. And she looked. Stormy Daniels was very sexy. Did you ever watch any of her movies?
No, I didn't look her up.
Oh well, I've watched a million of them. You know, I probably got a hope. What had? I don't have any more.
Watched them before I knew
who she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So she was a big time star.
Okay.
And you know, I've watched them and whatever. But he probably saw her at some kind of gala, whatever. This, you know, being the arrogant guy that he is, he walked up to her and she knows he's rich. And so she's like, you know what? Boom. Now it's a scandal. But guess what? The scandal didn't stop him. All these bogus felonies? Are you kidding me?
Speaking of the bogus felonies, here's the thing, though. This is the thing about Donald Trump, because he's talked about getting revenge.
Well,
because he said Biden has used the justice system against his political opponents, and I don't believe that's true. And here's why: because Trump tried to get his staff members said this, ex-staff members from his first term said that Trump tried to do the same thing, but he had no charges.
He had no charges.
He had,
and he trumped up a bunch of bullshit charges.
Yeah, and they was like, sir, we cannot investigate on nothing. We don't have anything. We have zero evidence.
Right.
We're wasting time and money.
Well, what
Trump actually did the things that they accused. So they had something to start the investigation.
But do you
Based
think?
on.
Do you think that's really worth wasting money going after? Honestly,
Yeah. Oh yeah, they wasted money.
okay, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
It ain't going to end in anything.
It doesn't. It's not going to
end with
anything.
Yeah. Right.
It's just a bunch of lost money that
Yeah.
they could have gave to some American citizens who needed it.
Yes.
See, this is where I'm saying where, the post-election syndrome, there's a lot of left, the liberals on my page and your page, they are going fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They want to delete your account from them. They don't want to be your friend. Don't speak to them anymore. Whoa, wait a minute here. Is it that serious?
If you say something that they don't agree with, that pisses them off.
It pisses them off. But the first thing out their mouth is Donald Trump, he's a hate mongrel. He's spewing hate words. Well, what are you doing? When you say, don't be my friend anymore, blah, 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 you're spewing the same hate.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. I got a lot of people, not a lot of people. There's a handful of people that we grew up with, went to school with, that are Trump fans. And I don't personally have anything against them. I don't agree with them.
But you're not going to be like, leave me alone, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, don't ever speak to me again.
Right.
You suck. I hate you. Get off my.
But there's some liberals who are strictly Democrat.
Yeah.
Who are saying that to people. But do you think they paid attention to what America has spoken? This ain't just left or right. America, listen, a lot of independents, a lot of people have spoken. America has spoken. If you look at the over red across that,
right.
America spoke. They want more money in their pockets. We got to spend $7 for a bowl of grapes that size. I keep referring to it because it blew my fucking wig, man. Went to the store.
Yeah, the grapes.
It blew my wig off.
Yeah.
A little package of grapes that big would cost $7.
Hey, hold on. Because I got. We're gonna go to break because I need to take a leak. We'll be right back right after this.
Son of a bitch, you need that?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead, man. This guy here, people, I try to tell y'all, man. This is break time because he takes breaks for shows. We're at his house. But I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This bullshit here. Listen, you got to stop. You can't hate someone for their opinion. It's just crazy. And now, all these leftists, I got a lot more. When he comes back, I got a lot more to talk about, and we're gonna discuss that, and you can chime in. Oh shit, what's my phone? Oh, it's right there. We can chime in and help me out, brother Mike. How you doing out there, my man? You see it? Having a great talk when he comes back, and then great smoke. Conley, what's going on? You gonna teach us how to pimp, huh? Hey, listen, you can teach old dogs new tricks. I'm done. Yes, sir. Paul, how you feeling, my man? I'm great to have you on board. And yes, sir. Hey, you see how it's going great tonight, brother Mike. You see how the Steelers were finding ways. That's the sign of a great team. We're finding ways on the road. We're finding ways at home, and we don't die. And that defense keeps coming. We have the marks. I don't want to say it yet, but people are starting to take notice. Oh, yeah, we have the marks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is what it means to get old, people. All right. Let me see.
He's back, and got the doctor's time.
All right, you ready? Okay.
If you're not offended yet, stay tuned for this next segment. Mr. A-Hole and T. Crow. That's so funny. Welcome back to the show.
All right, welcome back. I'm so relieved.
Bitch.
Anyway, so what were you saying? Do you remember what?
Yes, I was saying, and this right here is going to take it over the top. This is the main reason why I think everyone keeps pointing to. They say the border, and then they say the economy. I get that.
Yeah. But
also, I think America is tired of being pushed far left with the alphabet shit.
Yeah.
You can. It's okay to be whatever you are and whatever you choose to be.
Yeah.
but don't force it down our throats. And I think they were forcing that bullshit down our throats. And
The L-
yeah, LGBTQ,
yeah.
the transgender,
Right.
I identify as, I gotta use these pronouns. Listen, the left pushed that shit down our throats.
Yeah.
They gave, I'm not saying this to be, I'm not a homophobe or anything like that, but they gave them more rights than they gave us.
I don't know if they've done that, but it does appear that way. But when I seen Kamala Harris on the ad, it was an ad against her, but they used her. It was not a fake ad; it was real. Her in an interview saying people in prison will be able to get transgender surgery.
Hold on a second. Time out. Go back. What? You mean to tell me?
You didn't see his ad?
No, I didn't see that.
She was in an interview, and this was before she was running for president. This before she was vice president. It's from years ago, from when she was just in California as the attorney general. She said she was in an interview and said people in prison, inmates, will be able to get transgender surgery if they want it. I was like, why? Why would you waste money on some bullshit like that? And now they got you on film, on camera,
Saying it.
it.
And guess what? This is the problem of why I think the left, they took us too far left.
Yeah.
All this bullshit, listen, I'm not going to go in here and preach about it. And that's just one topic I had. And I got one more thing to say about this election shit.
They're in the minority.
Yes.
I ain't got nothing against the LGBT.
I don't got nothing against them either, but
community.
But don't force it down my throat. If you like traveling up the Hershey Highway, keep it to yourself.
But they're a minority.
Mm-hmm.
Majority rules. Right?
Right. That's what I thought.
Right. So why are you catering to a community that is a very small percentage? You should just treat them fairly.
Treat them fairly.
And let that be the end.
Now look, here's the thing. Treat them fairly.
And let that be
protect them if needed. Don't let people kill them.
Overboard.
But
yes,
but don't do what Bud Light did. That's why they lost billions of dollars. Don't force it down.
What did the Bud Light do? They only put a transgender guy on one can and gave it to him. They sent it to him.
Well, here's the thing. They were going to use that can. They were going to use that can as they were going to sell it. They were going to make people buy. That was going to be the cans. If you bought Bud Light, that was going to be the can.
That's going to be one of the cans. They sell millions of, so they got different things on the can.
Right.
But you don't have to. If you go in the
Listen,
store and
it's the idea of it. Okay, let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
If you're thirsty and you need some damn Bud Light, that's the only ones they got left. Because ain't nobody buying that shit. That's gonna be the only ones on the can.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't want that.
All right, listen.
You can't force it down people's throat.
But I don't think they were doing that.
I think they were.
If you were thirsty, if I was thirsty, and it's Bud Light or nothing, that's all I got is Bud Light. I don't give a shit who's on the can. I'm gonna take the Bud Light.
So you gonna drink that transgender can?
Yes, it's the same beer in the can.
It's not about the beer, Dover. It's about the idea.
To me,
it's the idea of promotion.
I don't care about.
Okay, let me explain this to you. So now Bud Light is an official partner of the NFL, right?
Yes.
And some people collect those cans of every team.
Yeah.
And they put them on their walls and shit like that.
Yeah.
Get one of a transgender guy. Get one and hang it on your wall.
You don't have to.
Exactly, but you don't. But listen, you want to drink out of that.
No, you said if that's all they
that's all they have, because nobody's going to buy them.
Yeah.
So they're forcing it down your throat.
No,
if that's the only can they put on them shelves, that's forcing it down your throat.
No, it wasn't
Dover,
the only
it is.
can, and they're not forcing it down your throat.
Oh, okay. Well, guess what?
You
people
don't have to buy it.
You're right. You're 100% correct. But guess what happened?
What?
People around the world took it as it was getting forced on their throats, and Budweiser lost billions.
You know what? You could say they lost billions because of an expectation of sales.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Because of an
I've Googled it.
it's an expectation of sales.
No.
That's what
not
it is.
That's not what they lost.
That's what
because
determines whether you're losing money or not. You expected to sell $1 billion worth of Bud Light, and you didn't.
Guess what, Dover? That's wrong. I hate to disagree. I'm gonna show you
Okay.
how.
All right.
Okay, you know what became Bud Light used to be the #1 beer in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
It dropped to Miller Lite, right?
Right.
Miller Lite sales went up. When I was looking at Brown Light, they showed it.
Yeah.
Miller Lite dominated sales for over a year.
Yeah.
Now Modelo is the #1 sale in the world.
Right.
Budweiser lost a lot through that campaign. They lost so much they fired those people who brought up the ad.
Right.
They fired that whole team.
Yes.
It wasn't about the expectation.
They do that all the time,
Yes.
though.
Exactly, but it wasn't an expectation of sales. They lost money because people stopped buying it.
Right, and that's an expectation
No, it's
of
not.
sales. Yes, it
Okay,
is.
let me. Okay, here's an expectation of sales. Dover, you sell burgers for a living. You sell 100 burgers a day.
Yeah,
You've been selling 100 burgers a day for 20 fucking years.
yeah,
So for 20 years, you've been selling 100 burgers a day.
yeah.
Now all of a sudden, you put some transgender coloring food or whatever on that burger.
Yeah.
You're selling 3.
Yes.
That's
And
a loss.
I expected to sell 97 more. That's an expectation. I expected to
Okay,
sell
hold on a second.
97 more
Right.
burgers.
Okay, but guess what? It's not an expectation when
Yeah.
every day you're selling 3. They sold every day, not one day.
No.
No. It
They
went.
sell 3 every day for a certain amount of time,
It's not even back to where it was yet.
but it's moving back.
It's moving back up.
And the guy who Kid Rock, he shot the case of the dumb asshole. He shot her. He owns a bar that sells Bud.
You gotta sell Bud Light there. You gotta sell it. But here's the
doesn't
thing.
have to sell
Yeah, you
Bud
do,
Light.
because people drink it.
Right.
Dover.
Exactly.
Dover. In the keg sales, I was in that business. They
Yeah.
lost so much. Because
Yes,
you're
they
used to selling
lost
100.
money because of an expectation.
Guess what? Okay, so you mean to tell me,
Got
Dover,
enough
you've been
people
like I said.
employed
Yeah.
to move $1 billion worth of beer.
No, they lost
If
it.
they don't move
You know-
$1 billion worth of beer, you got all these
You
people
know how much billions they
employed
lost?
for no
How many
reason.
billions you think they lost?
I don't know.
It was 50-some billion. That's not an expectation of
Yeah,
sales.
it is. It is.
Dover.
That's what they usually
No.
do. That's the numbers they usually do. And
No.
they advertise
Okay.
every
Okay.
year. They sell $1 billion, they $50 billion worth of beer. They advertise and they keep the money flowing.
Here's the thing.
They keep it flowing.
Yes, but here's the thing. I don't know the total at that point in time. I looked it up. It was
Yeah.
at 50-some billion. And tomorrow or the next podcast, I will have the exact number of what they totally lost.
Okay.
And you can't. It
Okay.
is. You're part right. It is an expectation of sales.
Yeah.
But guess what? After a year or so, it's not an expectation of sales anymore.
Yes, it is, because you know what? They said, you know what? We're going to get rid of these assholes that caused us this problem with this transgender dude. And then we're going to put these commercials out here with the
Football's help bringing them back.
with
You
the
know, sports.
Clydesdale horse
Yeah.
and our affiliation with the NFL.
Right.
And we slowly
Slowly-
come back.
we'll slowly come
We're
back.
going to suck the cock of the
Pause. That's not the kind of word
Love.
you should use on this stuff.
Well,
Sorry.
This is metaphorically
Yeah,
speaking.
but that's not the word to use.
This
on
is
story.
metaphorically speaking. We're gonna of the public. We're gonna tell the public we're sorry, but we are American. You love us. You've been with us for many, many years. You've been sucking on our cans for a long time in our bottles, shoving them up your ass. Okay.
What the hell is this going? Wait a minute. This wrong show.
But now
That's
you're
Barbara.
pissed off at us because of this transgender bullshit, and we're sorry about it. They apologize.
They did apologize because they had to. Okay. Now my last topic of this post-election, then I'll let you talk about your whatever you want to talk about, is the fact of the.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what, people? LeBron, Oprah,
Taylor Swift,
Man, listen.
George Clooney, yeah.
All of them. Yeah, the list goes on.
Mhm.
Shut the fuck up.
Why?
Because they're telling the American people not to be on board. They can do it. They're billionaires.
Yes.
We can't do it.
You know what?
They need to shut up. They need to understand who they are.
They always have some influence, but they didn't have as much
As they
influence
thought.
as they would usually have, because people who are middle class and below are looking at only a handful of things. Inflation
Income.
and gas is part of it.
Yeah.
They think it's separate, but it's
It's separate.
It's
But it
of inflation.
Yeah.
When the price fluctuates more
off of fuel.
on
Mhm, you're right.
but they're looking at groceries.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous.
And they're not gonna listen to anybody if they feel like Trump was president
But
in his first term. We didn't have this type of inflation, and they don't care
Well,
really
I don't know.
why or what happened.
They just care
All they
about
know is in
shit's
his
hot.
first term, we didn't have this type of inflation, and in Biden's term, we did, and we're disappointed about it. And so we're not going to vote for Kamala.
But what about the what I'm talking about?
This guy back in the White House.
Well, guess what?
He says he's the greatest
At fixing.
everything.
Yeah. So so people want to see.
Yeah.
But also, I just think the celebrities, because they're influencers.
Yeah.
And most people in America, like I said, they follow more than they lead.
Yes.
And they listen to these people.
Yes.
And those people have enough money to do what the hell they want to do, and they can say screw the government. These people that they're influencing, like most of the people on the left that I know and that you know, that's saying all this bullshit on Facebook, they can't afford to go without the government help.
They can't?
No.
Why do they need the government?
Okay, well, the government is also, if they need help, they have to call the police.
Okay. Yes.
Those guys that have their own security teams.
Private security.
Yes. We need the government. We need help.
We need firemen.
We need firemen. It's all part of the government.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Quit telling these people that they don't need that. They need to do this until you start handing your billions over and helping these people. If you don't do it, fuck up.
They need the government too.
Yes.
I'm talking about the rich people.
Yes, I'm saying I agree.
They need the government too.
I agree.
But they were counting on their influence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't like Trump.
They don't like Trump.
And they were counting on their influence, even though half of them take a picture with him.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people complaining about Diddy. Oh, and then they show all these pictures of Diddy.
Do you know how I'm starting to think about Diddy? Go ahead, finish.
They show all these pictures with Diddy with different celebrities, and they act like these celebrities are shaking the boots. I'm like, why? It's just a picture.
You know what I'm starting to think about Diddy?
What?
They might not have anything on him.
Oh, really?
I'm thinking that way. Listen, is it a crime to go up Hershey Highway?
No.
That's all he's in accused? Okay. Now, they're throwing bogus statements out like he had underage girls. Man, listen, as long as we known Diddy, now, and that's been since we was in our early 20s. I've never seen this dude with a young girl.
Right.
I've never seen him take a picture with a young girl. Young boys, maybe.
Right.
But
the reason they feel that they have something on Diddy is because some of his freak off parties that he had,
he drugged people up.
No, well, they can't prove that. They can't prove that part of it.
No, they can't prove that either.
That was an accusation.
Right.
But they had participants that were young ladies, and those young ladies, they say, or some of them were underage.
For the freak offs.
Yes.
Now, underage means, like in Ohio, it's 17. I do know. So you're saying. So what we're saying is, if he had a freak off here for it to be underage, because the consent in Ohio, I learned this years ago. I thought it was 18.
Yeah.
In different states, it's different ages. Like
exactly.
16 in some states.
It depends on where he's
where it's having freak offs at.
Yeah, they say some of the girls were underage of consent.
And the thing about that is, I'm not gonna hold too much water with that. I'm not. I think Diddy, he was a product of being found because he fought the system and won, and they don't like it. The liquor company, he got them for a couple billion. They want their money back because if he can sue, then guess what that means? Other people can.
He got him for a couple billion.
Oh hell yeah! He won. They settled out of court because he was sued for like 5 or 6. So normally you settle out of court, it's probably close to what, half?
It depends.
Yeah, but more than likely.
How strong is your case?
His case was strong because it won.
How
so
eager are they to
settle? And I think he it's sealed. It's sealed once everything's settled out of court. It gets sealed. So we'll never know. But I'm saying he got a couple bill from him. But the thing about that is, I'm still waiting because what they want to go through are those tapes. They want to know what celebrities.
Do they have the tapes?
I don't know if they have them or not. I don't know.
If the prosecutors don't have the tapes, they don't have anything.
And that's what I'm thinking. If people tell me I'm wrong,
hearsay.
I might be wrong. But the way it's going,
even if it's an eyewitness, you have to testify.
You have to testify.
Okay.
And then if you're on that, then
you gotta get on the stand.
And if you're
I seen this happen. And I seen Diddy.
But guess what? Only thing you might have seen is he had a guy bent over who's a powerful dude.
Yeah.
That's not a crime.
No,
It's
not.
disgusting.
It's a shame, but
It's
not-
cross-contaminated.
It's not a crime.
But it's not a crime.
Okay. Unfortunately, Crow, we're gonna take another break, but these breaks are brief and ain't no big deal. And we'll be right back. Don't go away, you listeners and followers and people who are interested in a wonderful, entertaining podcast. We'll be right back, right after this.
45 seconds. Yeah, man, I'm glad I didn't go to those damn freak offs. I be telling, because I want to keep myself clean. I want to keep my name clean, and the only way to keep your name clean is to come clean. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Dover, taking another break. We'll be back. What's up, Paul? How you feeling today? See them Steelers out there. We're doing the damn thing, people. Interesting. Yes, sir. Man, we're just talking about this post-election syndrome. People losing their damn minds out here, man. People losing their minds. But they'll come back to reality. January 16th, whenever that is, he gets sworn in. We got to just wait and hope for the best. You know, America spoke, and this is what they want. Got to deal with it. Time keeps on ticking. It waits for no man. You got to get your ass up, go to work, take care of yourself. You do that, everything's going to work out okay. Might not have much money in your pocket as we have in the last few years. Hopefully he gets shit together where you ain't going to pay $7 for a bowl of grapes.
This chair is a nice chair, but it's just too low.
It doesn't come apart. It's right there. Look back. Bridget, stand up. Just try to stand up and then fill it up.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you got to stand up. You can probably get it higher. Look at that. What hell's bells? Look at 98.9 again. Look at him. You like where'd you get that chair? I'm going to get me one of those.
I can't remember. I ordered it offline. It makes sense to me.
You sort of where? Online? What's the name of it? Let me see. It's what's that say? Vitesse, whatever.
It's sweet. It's comfortable too.
Yeah, how much was it? Like 150, something like that?
Yeah.
Mine was 100. I should have got one of them.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna throw mine back out. You guys have mine. I'm gonna get one of those. That's my next chair. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. You ready?
Yes, sir. Pat Diggs, what's up, man?
You're listening to the best damn activist on the microphone. One hell of a podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crow and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet.
All right, we're back. And T, we've been in some in-depth conversations.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Conversations about very intriguing things. But I didn't get started with what we usually would get started with.
Yes.
And that is celebrity deaths. Now I want to ask you, do you know who Tony Todd is?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, I do. Hey, man, one of my favorite movies of all time. You say my name 3 times in the mirror and I shall appear. And people said Candyman, and he showed up. And I just tell people, you say my name 3 times, say Johnny Creeper. Johnny Creeper. Johnny Creeper. I say that. I show up.
That's a comparison.
But anyway, yeah, he passed away. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I don't know. Today or yesterday?
No, it wasn't today. I think it was
Yesterday?
yesterday, the day before. Yeah, 2 days ago. Man, great actor. I don't think he got his just due. Candyman, one of the greatest. Listen, I'll take Candyman over Freddy Krueger any day.
You would?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't take anybody over Freddy. He wasn't that scary to me, but I just liked him.
He's funny.
better.
All this things.
I didn't like the fact that his character was a child molester.
Child molester.
And that's why they caught him on fire.
Yeah.
Because he was,
Molesting children.
I don't like that. Even if it's fake, I still don't
Well,
like it.
right.
You know what I mean? But I liked Freddy Krueger when
You know why they killed Candyman, right?
No.
He was a slave and got with a white woman.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You know better than that.
And that's why he had the hook for the arm. They cut his hand off and everything like that. But she loved him.
That was a very scary movie. I
Candyman?
seen that when I was a younger.
Which one? I think there was 2 or 3 of them.
Very first one. I went to the theater with another guy that we grew up with, Bubba Brown.
But y'all didn't hold hands, did you?
Hell no.
I think you were scared.
Come on. I'm not that scared. It's a movie. Dude.
Okay.
It's not real.
Right.
But I see it has some spooky stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I seen it and I was like, oh, damn.
Well, what he was trying to do was kill off the bloodline of the people that did that to him, and he went after his great granddaughter. He didn't want to kill her. He just wanted her to know, you come from me.
Yeah.
And basically, I can respect that, and I like Candyman. I like that show.
So the actor,
You know what?
he fit the bill of the character.
Yes, he did.
And he had the voice,
The
everything.
voice, the eyes, the look,
Yeah, he was
and you know
tall
what?
guy.
Yeah, big guy. And the thing I liked about that
Yeah.
is that back then when they made movies, black people died the first 5-10 minutes. He didn't.
He-
So I like that part.
yeah, and I
He
was like, damn, Candyman, boy, that's the shit. Right
He
there.
was 70,
Was he? How-
69, 79, something like that. 71, I can't remember.
I don't know either.
But he passed.
He was also in the movie The Rock. Have
Mhm.
you seen that? He
Mhm.
was
Prisoner. When he a
in
prisoner?
the minute he was in the Marines. No, he was in the Marines.
Okay.
In The Rock.
The Rock was about saying,
Yeah, they went to they were actually
what's the name of that prison?
San Quentin.
No, it wasn't San Quentin. It's
Yeah, San Quentin.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, Alcatraz.
You're right. It was Alcatraz.
98.9, I'm always right.
No,
I like when you say that, Dover. Certainly coming from you, I like when you say that.
You're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it rings in my ears.
Well, I try to say it when I know it's true. Especially if I haven't, if I just agreed with you the whole time,
It'd be terrible.
and then I would not say you're
right.
So, Tony Ty,
Mhm.
condolences to his family and
Friends,
friends.
Hi, Tamara.
He passed away. Now, this is one that I know you're not going to know.
Let's take a gander.
Okay, Elwood Edwards.
Elwood Edwards. Okay, I don't want to take too much time. Go.
Okay, yeah. See, I knew you would.
I could think.
I'm gonna give you a clue, and this is a big clue, and you'll know who I'm talking about as soon as you hear this clue.
Give it to me.
You've got mail.
Huh?
You didn't get it? Okay, that's the guy who done the voice. He's a voiceover.
Oh, well, hell no, I'm never going to get that.
That guy is a voiceover guy.
And he's like, you got mail? Okay.
That's his most
Wow.
popular one.
He made a lot of money off that, had to.
Nope. He only made $200.
You're kidding.
That hurts my
And
feelings.
you can make that shoveling snow.
Yes, he made that for $200 and didn't know that it was gonna.
It's global.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
nope. They paid him for his initial.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah,
He's the voice of You Got Mail.
that's right.
And they're still using that to this day.
Right, that's right.
That's worth billions.
You're right.
I would never sell that.
Yeah.
So don't ever sell if you get one like that. Just say, no, you can't use it. I'm going to pay
Now
you.
you gonna know if it's gonna be that.
You never know. But damn it, don't sell it.
He sold it They hired him to
Yep.
do it for $200 initially,
Mm-hmm.
and he agreed to it. And
So you don't get any residuals from that? Like, well, if I sign, I want residuals if it blows up. I would sign for that.
you would have to say that ahead of time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He didn't. He said, "I'll take the $200. I'll give you this."
Boom. Going about my business.
You've got mail.
Oh my God.
They've used it on billions of freaking.
Everywhere. It's used on your computer sometimes.
Mhm.
You could some people's computers and things use that.
Yeah.
Well, hell's bells. Learn something new every day.
So that guy passed away. Probably disappointed that he didn't get paid for the most popular thing on the internet.
That's the most popular phrase on
yeah.
ever. Dealing with this technical age. You've got mail.
So that guy's name was Elwood Edwards.
Wow.
Do you know who Liam Payne was?
Leon Payne?
Liam.
No.
He was a musician. He was in a group called what was the group called? Young people like it.
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
No. No. I said yeah. The same group that Harry Styles was in.
Oh man, listen. My son's girlfriend loves Harry Styles.
Yeah.
I never knew who the hell he was. She had to show me pictures and talk to me about it. And I'm like, who the hell's Harry Styles?
You didn't know who Harry Styles
No,
was?
never knew him. Never even heard of him.
What's the name of the group that Harry Styles was part of?
Weren't they English?
Harry Styles' musical group is One Direction.
One Direction.
Okay.
Liam Payne was a part of that group.
So he's young then.
Yeah, he's like 29.
Mhm.
He was drugged up
Hmm.
and fell off of a third-story balcony and busted his head on the concrete.
Hold on a second, time out. Let's go back.
Yeah.
He's drugged up.
Yeah.
Now most balconies, don't they have a rail?
Mm-hmm. He fell over.
How?
He just went out on the balcony in his hotel room.
I mean, you know how hard it is to fall over one of them?
But he did.
I mean, you could fall over one, don't get me wrong. But he must be tall.
No, I don't know.
I mean, there's no need to. That's morbid, but he's got to be tall, or he's just got to be completely obliterated.
How tall was Liam Payne?
Liam Payne was 5 feet 10 inches tall.
Damn, that's not that tall.
No.
He's not even 6 foot.
Right. He's my height.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And you know, those balconies, I don't know, depending on where it was and how they were built. But condolences.
Yeah.
He's too young for that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, people. Public service announcement, PSA from T. Crow, because T. Crow loves the people.
Mhm.
If you got someone, we've all lost people, family and friends to drugs. If you see them, you know, recreationally using drugs is one thing, but if you see them strung out doing something bad, do what you can to stop it.
Right.
At least talk to them, do what you can to stop it. And, you know, because here today, gone tomorrow, you know, you don't want to wish death upon anyone.
They said he
Because
was
death you don't come back from.
he was depressed because of his record company.
I thought they were a big group.
They just dropped him. No, they were broken up.
Oh, well, Harry Styles,
He went solo.
he did a Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, you know what he should have did?
There's only like 4 of them in the group.
Well, they could do what the Beatles did with John Lennon.
Mhm.
The Beatles, they all went solo too, and they all made a lot of money. You know what they should get with? I tell
He
you,
made a lot of money too, but
I mean, you know
he was
what?
Still not on board with the solo.
Because he doesn't have a lot of people. Listen, they don't think they can do it on their own, and it's not about. You know what? Maybe his niche would have been managing groups
Mhm.
or finding another label
Yeah.
and bringing people on.
Right.
Just because you're not the star don't mean you ain't. It doesn't mean you don't have what it takes to make it somehow. Look at Sammy Davis.
Mhm.
What I tell you what I like about Sammy Davis.
What?
I love Sammy Davis
You do?
because he made it in a lot of different ways.
He's He was a dancer.
Dancer, actor, singer,
Mhm.
performer, entertainer.
He's a-
Sammy Davis used all the avenues.
He was an entertainer. And he got in an accident and lost one of his
Lost an
eyes.
eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't just a race car driver or anything
No.
like
Sammy Davis did it all. Find your niche, people.
that. So, do you know who Terry Garr is?
Yeah, she's an actress.
Right. Okay, she's passed away.
She was what?
You mean how old?
She was like 70s, early 70s. I know what she was. She used to be beautiful.
How old was Terry Garr?
Mhm.
Terry Garr died on October 29th at age 79.
Right?
79.
So she lived a full life. Condolences to her.
You call that a full life?
79, hell yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What do you consider a full life? 130? Jesus Christ.
90.
No, I ain't really no damn 90s. Not too many people. Clint Eastwood is, and he's a different kind of guy,
Yeah.
but everybody ain't gonna be 90.
Right. Most people will not be.
Well, the average age of men is like 72, 73, women like 74, 75. She lived a full life.
Okay. Let me see. What's the average human lifespan?
I'm gonna be right here, people.
How old does the average human live? Just tells you 77.5.
Full life.
Full life.
Once again,
You're right.
yes, sir. I love hearing that.
Okay.
We should name this podcast I Was Right.
Gina Rowlands. You know who that
Gina
is?
who?
Gina Rowlands.
You
don't know who that is.
No. You're losing me with that one.
She was on Notebook as the old woman in the nursing home. You ever seen Notebook? Don't tell me you've never seen The Notebook. That's like one of the most romantic movies of our time.
What's it about? Notebook. I got a notebook right here. I write my shit down on. I've never seen, I do have a notebook called, it's the Chrome notebook where I use for the podcast.
Yeah, that's a computer.
Okay.
Called Notebook.
Right.
This is the actual notebook that this guy wrote down a lot of stories of his life in. That's what the movie was based on, because he was an old guy, and his wife went to a nursing home, and she got dementia.
Mhm.
He'd go to the nursing home. He went to the nursing home too, even though he wasn't in there, and would tell her stories about their life because she forgot.
Okay.
And then the movie would take you back.
Oh, when they were young.
Yeah.
What Hell's Bells?
There you go.
I wouldn't watch that. No.
It was a great movie because Rachel McAdams was in it.
Who's that? She's fine.
A very
You watch it because you watch it.
very attractive.
You watch it because she was beautiful.
A very attractive young lady, and she was naked in the movie. So
Maybe I do want to see it then.
hell yeah, it was worth watching. You know who Ryan Gosling is?
Yeah.
He played the young version of the guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ryan Gosling, he's a good actor.
Yeah. So he met up with Rachel McAdams' character. I can't remember her name.
He did it in real life, yeah.
He met up with the character that they played,
Interesting.
and they was,
Bumping uglies.
yeah.
As you would call it, banging. Whatever.
They were getting to know each other.
You know, we got a lot of rave reviews from our last podcast.
We're gonna talk about that too, but I gotta take a break.
All right, people, another break. I don't take breaks. I just throw them in. I got that from other podcasts I'll be watching. They don't take breaks. They just throw them in there.
I don't like that. That's
I know you don't like it, but I do.
We'll be right back.
What's up,
after
fam?
this.
Yeah, I do like it. What's up, cuz? Listen, we're going to talk about our last show. For all y'all who didn't see it, I suggest you go to YouTube on As the Crow Flies. I put the link on Facebook a while ago, and you should watch the show. It was called I Love Sluts. And, a lot of people took it the wrong way until they watched the show. I use a lot of play on words. And, we all love sluts. I mean, but you got to watch the show to find out why. And we're going to talk about it here because I got a lot of rave reviews. Some good, some bad. But you see it, fam. You see it. But yeah, you got to go check that out. It's on YouTube. I couldn't put it on Facebook because it was too vulgar, but I put the link on Facebook. I couldn't broadcast it on Facebook because they would have, cut me down. So it's the link's on Facebook. If you go to my page, you can find it. Just scroll down and it's the I Love Sluts on YouTube. Or you can go to my YouTube, which I'd rather you do. Go to YouTube and hit As the Crow Flies podcast. Don't forget the E on the crow. And then search it, and my face come right up. Hit that like and subscribe because I'm trying to take this thing big and better. And we just trying to do our damn thing. Fascinating show, fascinating takes. You guys have to watch it. That's the only thing I can tell you. You got to watch it. Dover took a nice guy approach out of that. I didn't.
Oh.
We're about to go back live.
All right. So you ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And now, without further ado, the man we've all been waiting for, T-Jam D. Welcome back to the
You're
show.
listening to a man who's so sexy it's completely ridiculous. Mr. Anthony Scott Dover. Yummy.
Did she say yummy?
Yes.
Holy fuck. She said
Okay.
yummy?
She did.
Wow.
She did. That was Charlize Theron.
Was it?
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, me too.
She's like, oh,
And she thinks I'm yummy.
I don't believe that.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, hold on a second. Time out. You know what she reminds me of, kind of?
Who?
Tiffany.
Tiffany who?
I don't want to say names on here, but moved to school with her.
Oh.
She puts me in the mind of her.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah. Tiffany's a dumbass. I love her. I mean, I don't love her. I like her. Yeah, I love her. But she's a dumbass.
In what way?
She's a Trump supporter.
That don't make you a dumbass. Jeez. You're going right back what we talked about.
I just said she's a dumbass.
That doesn't make you a dumbass.
Okay.
Holy hell, Batman. We just talked about that.
All right.
Oh, God, Dover. This is my guy, y'all. Oh. So, what if she just didn't like the last 4 years and losing all this money in her pocket?
Oh, well.
That doesn't make you a dumbass.
She should be smart enough to know that you can't blame all that on Biden, on JoJo.
No, but you can blame a lot of it on their policies.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we've already discussed that, but that doesn't make her a
She
dumbass.
probably hates transgenders.
Sorry, Tiffany.
I
I got your back.
Oh,
As
yeah,
always.
he does, because you said he was cute. Ugh.
Thank you.
That makes her a dumbass. It's not the other stuff. It's just that one thing right there.
By calling me cute, that makes her a dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, hell's bells.
She's stupid as hell.
Wow.
She's completely ridiculous.
Wow.
She lost her mind.
Well, just wait till we go big time, then you're going to have to call
She's
it.
still gorgeous, though.
Yeah, but wait till we go big time. You're going to be calling a lot of people dumbasses.
Oh, yeah?
Because they're going to think I'm going to get in shape and
no.
everything because we're going to be on national.
So
So
they're going to be thinking you're hot.
No, they don't think I'm cute, though.
If anybody says you're hot, I'm going to be like, you stupid fuck.
I'll be looking for a new partner. Anybody, I'm taking applications. You have to fill them out, people. This is some bullshit I got to go through.
Yeah, poor T. Crow. Gotta put up with me. Ain't that some bullshit?
So our first guest, Paula Abdul, she says he's a very handsome man.
Paula Abdul.
You gonna say she's stupid too?
Yeah.
To her face?
No.
I'm gonna have him escorted out. Get him out of here.
No, I will not say so.
Yes, Security. Remember,
I will ignore
hey,
it.
guess what? Like we was talking about sliding people extra money and shit on the side to keep it hush hush.
Yeah.
That day they're getting an extra $100 slid in their pocket, maybe two, maybe depending on how much we get paid. I might slow them $500 a piece.
Hey, if Paula Abdul says that you're a good-looking guy, I would ignore it. I'll pretend like she never said that.
And I'm gonna make sure you heard it. So I'm gonna rewind it every time.
Or maybe I'll say she wasn't serious.
What if she was?
I won't believe she was. I think she's just being polite because she's.
What if I'm like, come here, Paul, give me a kiss.
She's.
And she kisses me on the cheek.
No, that'd be on the cheek.
On the cheek.
Then I'll put one ball up there and be like, you
better not.
Give him a kiss.
No, see, you're done. He's not coming to that. Listen, got Paul Abdul on. He's not going to be here.
Hey, let me switch gears.
Yeah, let's do that
for a second. And let me ask you about
Robert F. Kennedy.
Robert
F. Kennedy Jr. Okay.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the big tinfoiler.
Oh my God. Oh, time out.
Who you can't understand.
No.
What he's saying anyway, because his voice is messed up.
Okay. But that doesn't mean he's a tinfoiler.
That doesn't.
I want you to explain to the people what a tinfoiler is.
A tinfoiler is a person who is a conspiracy theorist, and in the past, conspiracy theorists have said that keep the aliens from probing their brains, that they would make tinfoil hats. And so sane people like myself would make fun of them because they're making these tinfoil hats, thinking that the aliens can't probe my brain because of them. And they're coming up with all this nonsense that is not true.
In other words, just because he believes a certain way, he's a tinfoiler. And I think you're calling him that because he's with Trump.
No, I'm calling him that because he doesn't believe in vaccines. He thinks vaccines.
I believe in vaccines, but I don't believe in the last ones that came out. Yeah, I don't believe in them.
He doesn't believe in any vaccines, not just the COVID vaccine. He thinks all vaccines are doing harm to people.
What if they're not? What if they are?
They're not.
How do you? We don't know that.
We do know it because we got like 100 years of evidence.
Well, the polio vaccine works. The measles and mumps and chickenpox vaccine works. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Look at it from both. See, Dover, this is where I'm good for you.
Okay.
Because you don't look from both sides of the street.
All right.
I'm gonna take you across the street.
Okay.
Okay. It stops all those ailments, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what ailments does it cause?
No.
How do you know?
Because we got 100 years.
Yes, but people have gotten cancer. They got different types of cancers. They got different types of diseases, and we don't know where it comes from. They just got it, right?
The cancers have been getting
from the food.
People have
the food causes a lot of
cancers before vaccines and after. And the rate hasn't risen with people who've taken vaccines. Not everybody takes vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a lot of tinfoilers who never taken vaccines from day one.
That's not they don't believe in aliens. I mean, oh God.
The tinfoilers believe in conspiracy theories, not just aliens. They just made tinfoil hats.
You know what's funny about you and this shit? a lot of those conspiracy theories have come true.
No, they're not.
Yes, they have.
No.
They have come true.
No, they're not. See, you're lightweight tinfoil. That's why
you want to call me that.
That's why
you go ahead and call me that. You want to call me a tinfoil.
That's why you're saying that.
Because they have come true.
No.
Everything I've told you, it seems like a conspiracy theory, and it's come true.
Oh my God.
It's come true. I just don't believe in what you liberals tell me.
Okay.
And like I say, man, listen.
All right.
Everything that they say is not true, and everything that they do say is true. Yeah. Not everything is true. So what I'm trying to say is, sometimes this shit does stick.
Right. Yeah, I know.
And you want to call me a tinfoil? That's what you was doing. That's what you was aiming at. I get it. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. Because you're a lightweight tinfoiler.
See, you want to call me that. I don't believe it. You know what? Here's the funny thing about it. Us tinfoilers, I'm going to jump on the boat.
Okay.
Us tinfoilers, might be the right ones, and you non-tinfoilers might be the jackasses that are causing this shit to go left. And if we went too far left and we're bringing it back right, and you know what bringing it back right means? We're making it right.
Yeah. Okay.
So you
All right.
you might be the tinfoilers that we're bringing back right. We're going to make it right.
Okay.
Jesus, this guy here.
All right.
I know where he was getting. That's why I let him there. I know where you going.
All right. All right. I understand
Yeah, how you do?
that your clan thinks the Earth is flat. I get it. I get it.
I never said it was flat. What I said was, what if it was? I said, like I told you, I'm good for you to bring you across the street to talk to the. Listen, everything's 360 degrees.
Yeah.
You look at everything from 180.
Yeah.
You don't look at half.
Yeah.
You don't look at half.
I know I'm cheap.
Yeah, look at the whole.
Bad.
Look at the whole. Don't let them do that to you, Dover.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I got you. I understand.
Don't let them do it to you.
I
Gabby.
understand. So, your tinfoiling leader, Kennedy, Robert Jr.
You know what? The Dems were salty that he didn't back them.
Yeah, they are.
They were salty.
But they should have known better. Because this guy is not right in the head.
Well-
He said he had a worm in his brain. This dude eats roadkill. He eats roadkill.
Is that proven?
Picked up a dead bear and put it on his car. This dude picked up a dead bear.
Now you know he ate it.
Because his kids said he did. He
My
took
kids
it home.
said a lot of stuff you can't believe.
This kid said he draped a dead bear across the roof of their car, and the blood and guts was leaking into the car. You know what I'm saying? Through the windows.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? He took it home.
Okay.
He said they had blood and pus and shit, nastiness dripping on them. Because their stupid daddy, the tinfoil king, the king.
Dover, listen. I can't wait for us to listen. Here's the thing.
If your dad had picked up a dead bear, you would have been like, "What the hell?"
You know what? I'd have been like, "What's going on here?" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But once he explained, and I'm like, "Okay."
What explanation?
Who knows? Maybe he wanted the fur.
What explanation?
You know, bear fur's worth a lot of money.
There's not one.
You don't ever see cabins
that
with
my
bear
dad
with
could've-
bear rugs. Listen, what if he wanted a rug for his cabin? How about that?
That's not good enough.
Why isn't it
not
not?
good enough reason for you to drape a dead bear across the top of our car? If my dad had draped a dead bear,
I need the rug.
I would call
Call who?
the abuse line, the abuse hotline. My dad has draped a dead bear full of bacteria and
How do we know it's full of
germs.
bacteria? How do you know? It could have
It's
just.
leaking on
What
our
if he
face.
just saw it get hit?
Oh my god!
I'm just saying. How many times you're a driver and you're out there? How many times you just saw a deer get hit?
A lot.
Okay, what if he just saw that bear get hit? Like, damn, I want this bearskin rug. Boom, there it is.
You know how many times I've draped a dead deer to the
No, that we're not talking about you.
never.
Dover, this is where you have to step outside your box.
Right.
If he saw that bear get hit, like, you know what? That's my rug.
He didn't say get hit.
How do you know? Were you there?
No,
Okay, then. Hypothetically speaking, maybe he saw the bear get hit.
no, he didn't.
Oh, wow.
He's just a weirdo.
Okay.
That's all. He can't
Jesus
talk right
Christ.
either. You don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
How's he gonna give a speech and you understand what he's saying? You can't understand what he's saying.
Well, you know what I do understand? You know what I do understand?
That's what he sounds
You know what I
like.
do understand?
Scratch,
I understand one thing, though. And you know what he said? The Cowboys suck.
He probably did say that, but nobody would know it from him. If they had to rely on him,
I think I knew it.
they wouldn't know it.
Oh, boy, this guy.
Robert F. Kennedy. I feel sorry for the guy, but I'm glad he doesn't have the capability. No, I wish he did have the capabilities to speak clearly so that everybody can understand, because something happened to him, his voice.
Well, listen, that's neither here nor there, but
But it was probably him not taking a vaccine that he needed to
oh
keep
God,
his voice in order. Or
This guy.
If we had to listen to him, we would just hear more nonsense coming out of him about whatever the next tinfoil is.
Well, I tell you what, you're going to be hearing from him for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
So get used to it.
Yeah, because he's going to
Get used to it.
He's going to try to take away vaccines. He's going to do
That's
away.
never going to happen.
He's going to try to do
That's
away.
not going to happen.
He's going to try to do away with the CDC.
And like all the women, oh my God, you know, can I woman now? No, that's a state issue. It's not the abortion thing is a state issue.
He's going to try to do away with the CDC.
No. He's going to try to regulate it.
He's going to try to regulate his mama. But that probably won't work.
Okay.
Listen, his family's ashamed of him.
I don't know. Some may be, some may not be. I can't answer that.
Okay.
This guy.
We're really out of time, but
Yes.
But before we go, we should talk about the last show.
Yeah. Oh, the last show. Okay.
The last show where we talked about how you love sluts.
I said we.
I know you said we, but I don't love sluts actually.
I could tell.
I haven't loved sluts since I was a young guy. I
That's
really
what I
don't
said.
think about sluts that often. I never think
And
about
that was the purpose of the show.
Oh.
It's not to say that we love them now, but we love them.
Okay.
Listen, if you loved, as a little kid, I loved roller coasters.
Yes.
I don't ride them anymore.
I do.
I'm just speaking for me. That doesn't mean I don't love them still.
Right.
I just don't partake.
Okay.
So what I'm saying about the sluts is we all partook in slut activity.
Yes.
That's one thing I was saying.
Mhm.
And we loved it.
Right.
Everyone, the women and the alphabet mafia, whatever they do, they loved it too.
The alphabet mafia.
They loved it too. And that's the only thing I was pushing. The agenda was we all love sluts. And it's not a bad term. And like I said, it went back to the beginning of time to the end of time. Everyone has loved a slut here or there. I'm going to leave it at that.
The last few handful of women that I've been involved with, it's been for the reason of me thinking this could be a long-term relationship.
But when you're not a child, when you're young, 20s, late teens,
Mhm.
all the way up to your 25 to 30, you're not really thinking about forever.
No,
You're thinking about for the next 20 minutes.
maybe.
That's how you looked at life. 20 minutes at a time.
There were some girls who I always thought we could be together.
Did you get with them?
Yeah.
And what happened?
It didn't work out.
Thank you.
It didn't work out.
Thank you.
But
Your Honor, I rest my case.
But there weren't sluts though.
I didn't say they
Or
were.
maybe even
Did
if
you
they
do
were,
something?
even if they were, I didn't.
You didn't know.
I didn't think they were.
That's the thing. That's what the podcast was about.
Oh.
You never knew what they did. If they were a slut, you loved them.
Not because of slut. That's because I didn't think they were. So there's only a few. There's very few girls who I thought right off the bat, oh, she's a slut.
And you still knocked her off.
Yeah.
You loved it.
Yeah.
You loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest my case, Your Honor.
You okay?
He let him off the stand.
He rests his case. Yeah. Okay. Well, that concludes this session of our award-winning podcast.
Yes, sir. And we'll see you Wednesday.
We will see you Wednesday. Yes, we will.
I'll start gathering notes for Wednesdays.
We will
See you Wednesday.
be on As the Crow Flies. It's probably offensive on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Speaking of which, T. Crow,
Yes.
I thought since we are going to make these changes, we should let the audience weigh in on the name change and the fact that we are going
Collaborating?
to combine.
Right. I told him, and
Yeah.
well, it's the end of
Podcast.
the first. We're gonna change everything on the first part of the year,
Okay.
and so we'll change the name first part of the year.
Loyal listeners think.
As the Crow Flies, it's probably offensive,
Yeah. It's going to
Podcast.
be the new. It's a long name.
but it's ours. As the Crow Flies, it's probably offensive podcast because as we fly, we're we're gonna probably be offensive.
Yeah.
Like
we
every
always
show we
have
do.
people saying
something against what we talk about.
we're always gonna have somebody saying that something that we said was offensive, and that
And
we need to
retract your-
apologize
And
or
retract your statement.
retract a statement.
I don't think I've ever retracted a statement at all.
No, why would we? It's nonsense. It's nonsense.
And I don't think I got to apologize because this is my opinion. And like I tell everyone, if you disagree, come on the show.
Yeah,
I have open seats. He has open seats. Now listen,
yeah.
come on the show.
If you disagree with something we're saying, and you are a Satan, well, even if you're not,
Bring your ass on here and talk. Like I say, we'll give you a chance.
yeah, well, you could talk about. You could tell us
What you want to talk about and where you
tell us
disagree.
what we said that you didn't agree with and why you
Yeah.
don't agree with it, and then we will have a rebuttal and a discussion.
Yeah.
So
9 times out of 10, you agree with me, and we'll have to deal with him.
So get in contact with Crow.
Or yourself.
With Crow.
Yeah, get in contact.
You can get in contact with me.
Just inbox me, or
I'm very open. I'm just not going to get back to you as soon as he will, but
I'll get back to you ASAP. Inbox me on Facebook under Terrence Crow and get your ass on the show.
Yeah.
If you got something that you disagree with,
Oh.
and we'll work it in.
Is that it?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Those of you who are listening and watching us on YouTube and Facebook, we are live. But that's the end of the show. And don't miss the next exciting episode of this podcast with myself and T Crow. It will come to you live from his studio
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Now, we might be a little bit late because we're not always right on the dot.
Between 9 and 9:15.
But it's scheduled for 9. And all of our shows are scheduled for 9, in case you're wondering. If they're not having some type of technical difficulty, usually. With that,
Hit them with it.
I'm out last year. See ya. Peace.
Don't miss the next exciting episode of Probably Offensive. Everything you always wanted to hear in a podcast. Posted every Sunday night. One hell of a show.
That's it.
Sweet.
Oh, I got to see you again, man. So liquid.
That's what I was like yesterday. You said it every time. That's perfect.
I did drink a mixed drink before. Not a mixed drink. I drank a cup of coffee before you came.
Coffee does make you piss.
And then I have a mixed drink now. So crazy that I have to keep pissing. Just think I'm just too old, man. I got a prostate exam or some shit.
No, you're good.
You got a short.
Yeah, on Facebook. I don't know how I did it.
I think I know. Well, I know on YouTube.
I don't know how to do it on YouTube yet. So if you do,
I think when I was setting it up, I could see.
no, nothing weak about this. You know better than that. The Steelers, boy, we coming. We coming from Baltimore next.
Oh, I forgot to talk about sports.
We on Baltimore, by the way.
I need to talk about sports.
Good discussion. Yes, sir. Domination, baby. Domination. Our best game, listen. Man, well, he's showing Justin how to do it.